Have you ever wondered if the legendary Trojan horse was more than just a myth? Could it have been an ingenious military tactic in one of history's most iconic wars? The Trojan horse, a symbol of deception and surprise attack, has captivated the minds of scholars, historians, and enthusiasts alike for millennia. It's a tale that has been passed down through generations, woven into the fabric of our collective consciousness. The story originates from the ancient city of Troy, a place shrouded in mystery and intrigue, a city which many believe was locked in a 10-year-long war with the Greeks. The Greeks, exhausted and unable to breach the formidable walls of Troy, supposedly crafted a giant wooden horse, hiding their best warriors inside. The Trojans, seeing the horse as a sign of surrender and a gift to their gods, brought it into their city, unknowingly sealing their own fate. But was this just a tale spun by the ancient poet Homer in his epic, the Iliad? Or is there an element of truth buried within this myth? Theories abound, each more intriguing than the last. Some propose that the horse was a siege engine, others suggest it was a symbol, a metaphor in Homer's narrative. And then there are those who believe it was a real wooden horse, capable of concealing men within its belly. The enigma of the Trojan horse is one that has endured, fueled by our fascination with the past and our desire to separate fact from fiction. As we delve deeper into this mystery, we'll explore the various facets of the story, examining the historical background, the archaeological evidence, and the differing interpretations. We'll look beyond the myth, beyond the legend, to see if we can uncover the truth. So, are you ready for an adventure that transcends time and space? Are you prepared to question what you thought you knew, to challenge the narratives you've been told? If so, then buckle up. The past is a labyrinth, and we're about to delve into its depths. Join us as we journey back in time to unravel the mystery of the Trojan horse. The Trojan War, a saga of love, honor, and deceit. But how did it all begin? In the realm of Greek mythology, the seeds of the Trojan War were sown at the wedding of King Peleus and the sea nymph Thetis. A golden apple inscribed with the phrase, "To the fairest," was tossed into the festivities by Eris, the goddess of discord, who was miffed at not receiving an invitation. This seemingly harmless apple triggered a feud amongst the goddesses Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, each claiming the title of the fairest. To settle the dispute, Zeus appointed a young Trojan prince, Paris, as the judge. In what is known as the Judgment of Paris, each goddess attempted to bribe him. Hera offered him power, Athena wisdom, but it was Aphrodite's bribe of the most beautiful woman in the world that swayed Paris. This woman was Helen, the wife of Menelaus, king of Sparta. Paris, entranced by Aphrodite's promise, abducted Helen and took her back to Troy. This act of love, or perhaps lust, sparked outrage amongst the Greeks. Menelaus, feeling dishonored, called upon his brother, King Agamemnon, and the rest of Greece to help him retrieve his wife and punish Troy. Thus, 1,000 ships set sail for Troy, marking the beginning of the Trojan War. The gods too had their stakes in this war. Some stood by the Trojans, others with the Greeks, their divine interventions adding another layer of complexity to the conflict. It's important to remember, though, this narrative is steeped in mythology. Gods, goddesses, divine interventions, these elements add a layer of intrigue and entertainment, but they also blur the line between fact and fiction. With the stage set, the decade-long Trojan War was about to unfold. After years of fruitless warfare, the Greeks resorted to a trick, a giant wooden horse. But was it a real horse or merely a metaphor? The story of the infamous Trojan horse comes to us from the Aeneid, a Latin epic poem penned by the illustrious poet Virgil. According to the tale, the Greeks, unable to penetrate the impregnable walls of Troy, devised a cunning plan. They constructed a colossal wooden horse, the belly of which was hollow, concealing a select group of warriors. The rest of the Greek army feigned departure, leaving the horse as a supposed offering to the goddess Athena. The Trojans, believing they had won the war, brought this imposing gift into their city. Little did they know, they were welcoming their own doom. As the night fell, the Greek soldiers emerged from the horse, opened the city gates for their comrades, and Troy was sacked, its destiny sealed. But was this horse a reality, a tangible object of wood and rope? Or was it merely a metaphor, a symbol that has been misinterpreted over centuries? Some scholars argue that the Trojan horse could have been a siege engine, a battering ram, or some form of military contraption used by the Greeks to breach the walls of Troy. The horse, in this case, might have been a poetic embellishment added to the narrative to enhance its dramatic impact. Another intriguing interpretation is that the horse was a symbol of tribute or a diplomatic gift, a common practice in ancient times. The Greeks, under the guise of conceding defeat, could have presented the Trojans with a monumental tribute, the horse, which hid their warriors. In the end, the truth of the Trojan horse remains shrouded in mystery. The horse, whether real or metaphorical, stands as an enduring symbol of cunning and deceit, a grim reminder of the lengths to which humanity will go in the pursuit of victory. Whatever it was, the horse marked the downfall of mighty Troy. In the dead of night, the Greeks emerged and the city of Troy fell. But what happened next? The fall of Troy was a tragic victory, a triumph cloaked in sorrow. The Greeks had won, but at what cost? Their city lay in ruins, their people slaughtered, their pride shattered. The once mighty walls of Troy were now nothing more than a pile of rubble, a grim reminder of the devastating power of deception and greed. Among the ashes, the fate of several key characters was sealed. The noble Hector, defender of Troy, lay slain by the merciless Achilles. His body was dragged around the city walls, a brutal end to a life dedicated to honor and duty. The beautiful Helen, the face that launched 1,000 ships, was returned to her husband Menelaus, but not without a profound sense of loss and regret. The cunning Odysseus, mastermind of the Trojan horse ruse, embarked on a perilous journey back to his homeland, Ithaca. His voyage, fraught with danger and divine intervention, would last a grueling 10 years. It's a tale of resilience and cunning, a testament to the human spirit's indomitable will to survive. And let's not forget Aeneas, the Trojan prince who escaped the burning city with his father on his back and his son by his side. His story is one of resilience and destiny. Aeneas journeyed to Italy, where he founded a city that would one day grow into the mighty Roman Empire. His tale, immortalized by the poet Virgil in the epic Aeneid, is a crucial link between the fall of Troy and the rise of Rome. The Trojan War, a saga steeped in myth and history, left a lasting impact on the world. It gave us stories of heroism and treachery, love and loss, victory and defeat. These tales have endured for millennia, captivating the hearts and minds of generations. The Trojan War left a lasting legacy, forever immortalized in legend and lore. So, where does the truth lie in this tale of war, deceit, and a horse? Let's cast our gaze to the archaeological evidence. In the late 19th century, a businessman turned archaeologist named Heinrich Schliemann excavated a site in modern-day Turkey, believed to be the ancient city of Troy. Amidst the ruins, he found layers upon layers of civilization, hinting at a city that had been built, destroyed, and rebuilt several times over. But did he find a gargantuan wooden horse? No, he did not. Scholars have been debating the historicity of the Trojan War and the Trojan horse for centuries. The general consensus? The Trojan War, as described by Homer, probably has a kernel of historical truth to it. There would have likely been conflicts over trade routes and resources in the Bronze Age. But was there a massive, hollow wooden horse filled with Greek soldiers? That's where we delve into the realm of legend. The horse, as some scholars suggest, could be a symbolic representation. Horses were sacred to Poseidon, the Greek god of earthquakes. An earthquake, possibly interpreted as the wrath of Poseidon, could have brought down the walls of Troy. The horse, then, becomes a poetic way to describe a natural disaster. Others propose that the horse was a siege engine, a battering ram perhaps, used to breach the city walls, or it could simply be a masterful piece of psychological warfare, a ploy to trick the Trojans into letting their guard down. As you can see, the line between fact and fiction blurs when it comes to the Trojan horse. We may never know the complete truth, but isn't it fascinating to think about? To ponder on the blend of history and mythology, of fact and fiction, that has given us this enduring tale? While the truth may be elusive, the tale of the Trojan horse continues to captivate us, a testament to the enduring power of myth and history.